We're back. My next guest stars as Larry David's wife on the popular HBO series Curb Your Enthusiasm. Please welcome the very funny Cheryl Hines. Nice to see you.
It's very nice to see you.
I saw you, what, 2 days ago out in Los Angeles?
I know.
And knew that we'd be meeting back here.
Am I allowed to say you were sitting by the pool?
Yeah, sure can. Wearing a European Speedo.
Yeah, as you always do.
That's my thing, yeah.
The thong. It's nice. It looked good on you.
No complaints from the ladies.
None at all.
They just called the police. Now, so much to talk about. Curb Your Enthusiasm is back after 2 years.
Yeah.
And so you're back working together for the first time in a while.
Yeah.
And I'm curious, did you guys get together, all of you, the cast, and watch the first episode?
Well, Larry came over and we watched the premiere of Curb Your Enthusiasm, which was really fun, with my husband and my real husband, and his mom, my mother-in-law, and a few friends. And then we watched the show on HBO, Tell Me You Love Me.
Oh, that show. Everyone's talking about that show.
It's very racy.
Yeah.
And
I mean, it's going to a new level, this show. There's
Yes.
a lot of sex, obviously, on television, and I always believe there should be more, but this one is, it's taking it from here to, like, here. It's a whole new thing.
Yes. And we were sitting in the... Let me just say, you don't want to watch a really sexual show next to Larry, because we're sitting in the living room, and it sounded like we were all on a roller coaster. We'd be watching it, and all of a sudden, you know, Larry's like, "No scrotum! No scrotum!" And we'd all yell. And there was like scrot sex, and there's a lot. You got.
What is that?
That's
Okay, whatever.
That's sign language for scrot sex.
Yeah. You can convey so much. So anyway, so he gets upset. Now, that begs another question.
Yeah.
You play Larry's wife on Curb Your Enthusiasm. There are a lot of scenes where you two are in bed together.
Yes,
What's it like? And I'm not putting him down because I think he's a brilliant man.
Oh, yeah.
But is it difficult to do a sex scene with Larry David? Do you know? Is that a fair question to ask?
It is a very fair question.
Okay.
Well, here's the thing. Larry, we've had a lot of discussions on the show about everything, of course, and like what to wear to bed, because he like layers it on, like long pants, 2 shirts, long sleeve shirts.
I've noticed that,
Yeah, and I'm like, you know, not everybody wears long sleeves and long pants to bed.
Right.
He's like, what are you talking about? I said, well, you know, if it's hot outside, some ladies might even wear like a little silky nightgown.
Right.
And he's like, huh? Who does this?
He thinks that's just something that's in the movies?
Yeah, that's just the movies. So that's why we're always dressed like we're going skiing.
I've noticed you two are just really bundled up on that show.
We're bundled up, and then we like peck goodnight. And we are the opposite of Tell Me You Love Me.
Right.
It's our sex.
Right.
And then Tell Me You Love Me.
If you don't stop doing that soon, I'll be very happy. Why don't you tell us now?
What do you want to know?
I want to know. It was surprising to you that when you first got the part as Larry's wife, you didn't think you were going to get that part. You thought it was a little bit of a stretch. Is that right?
Well, yes. I mean, you know, especially knowing what I know now, like people sort of travel together in this. This creative universe, if you will. So these guys like Larry and Jeff and Bob Whitey, they had known each other and they'd worked together, and they're all Jewish.
I like how you whisper on television.
It's a secret.
They're
Don't tell
all
anybody.
Jewish.
But it's like
That won't get around. Hey, hear that? Larry David's Jewish. Get it out there. It's on the wire, see?
This just did.
Yeah.
Larry David, see? It's Jewish, see?
Yeah. The guy's Jewish, I tell you.
Well, so anyway, so there's like this whole universe of Jewish comedians. I'm like, this is, am I being, oh God, it's back to this. Anyway.
It always is. Yeah.
It always comes back to, okay, anyway. So yeah, I didn't know these guys at all.
Right.
And I went in to audition, and I miraculously got the part. And then we're shooting, and everybody's like, sometimes they talk Yiddish, like, this fakakta. And I'm like,
This fakakta?
well, like this, like
I think they say this is fakakta.
This
maybe.
is fakakta. Yes, see, that's
Even I know that. And I hate to break it to you, but I'm Irish Catholic.
I won't
The
say
word's out
so.
now. I tell you, Conan O'Brien's Irish, see? But yeah, so you didn't know what fakakta was?
No, I didn't know. Really, you know, I grew up in Tallahassee, Florida, and I hadn't really been around that many Jewish people in my upbringing. So when I got Curb Your Enthusiasm, I was actually working as an assistant for Rob Reiner. And that was sort of my first introduction to the Jewish faith, if you will.
Right.
And I used to buy coloring books for the kids for Passover, and I would sit at the red lights in my car and read like all about Passover, like, oh, bitter herbs. There was a plague. You know, there were
You
eggs.
learned about the Jewish faith from coloring books. I love that.
I did. That's as much as I know. Then we started shooting, and Larry was like, is anybody gonna think you're Jewish? I was like, honestly, probably not.
Right.
So then he decided, well, maybe you aren't.
So they changed the part. Yeah,
They
changed
changed
the
it
part.
to fit me.
Yeah, very nice.
Isn't that nice?
That's the best thing.
That's the kind of pull I have over at HBO.
It sounds fakakta to me. I don't know what I'm saying. Jeff will explain it later.
Yeah.
Curb Your Enthusiasm airs Sunday nights at 10 on HBO. Everyone's excited that show is back. And thanks so much for being here.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
really
you.
great having the show. Cheryl Hines, everybody, will be right back. Casey Tunstall's here. Stick around.